Heck, it's about 8:25 Wednesday night. Wednesday night. Yeah, Wednesday night. Planting beans. Not sure when I did the last video, so sorry. Days are being combined together. Been a hectic, heck of a run. I kind of had, I don't know how you forget, but I kind of slipped my mind, or kind of was counting all the bean acres. I'm like, man, there's no way we're going to be done by the weekend. And when we started planting beans, and I kind of, after about a day, and I'm like, hey, that's planted. Hey, that's planted. Hey, that's planted. Hey, this number is not very big at all now. Cool. So what I thought was a long way to go, and then there was 70 acres of double crops on that list as well. So you take off. We planted 203 acres earlier. Then you take off another 70. I mean, that's a pretty good chunk of acres already knocked out that I was to kind of slipped my mind. Operator error. Like I said, the days run together right now. Kind of starting when I get the kids on the bus about 6 after 7. It was at 7 o'clock, and then somebody moved out here to our nearby campground, and anyway, it's a mess. And ended up the other day, she said they're no longer out here anymore. So she lost them, so she's 10 minutes later, which is no big deal. I mean, I'm not that worried about it. So she's 10 minutes later, which I'm not that worried about it. I mean, no big deal. It is what it is. But yeah, it is what it is. But getting that taken care of, and then starting working. Oh man, we finished corn. I don't even know where I left off now, the last one, but we finished corn Monday morning. I think I did a video. We finished corn Monday morning. Anyway, I'll do a recap if I haven't, sorry. Finished corn Monday morning. Basically Monday afternoon, basically. Yeah, I was going there 11 o'clock. So corn's out of the way, started right into beans, unhooked. Ended up that first night thinking, well, it's some black, kind of mucky ground, and moisture was leaving. Moisture was leaving fast. So they got her all broke open and got her all laid down the second time. And we still seed bedded a 25 and a 16. So they got ahead of me, and that really helped them. I went ahead and I got enough beans, and I was going to come back in the morning, and I thought, well, I'll catch the tillage time on the tractor, which is no big deal. And I'm like, hey, I'll just finish this. They're in the ground. They swell up. There's a chance of rain this morning, which it did rain. But anyway, reverse it back again. So I thought, hey, I'll get them in the ground. They'll be in the ground an extra time, and we plant them a little bit deeper. Blacker ground tends to dry out. And we had upper 80s coming and touched 90 yesterday. So got them done. They got moved back here. I got the planter back where it was. Wife came out and got me. That was a 10:30 night. No big deal. Hey, I need to be doing it anyway. I'm young. I can do it and taken care of. Kids on the bus. Back at it the next day. I went and done the ditching, and Uncle will get me right out there and got the ditcher back here where we were at running. So got that taken care of. Hopped in a tractor. We laid down. He had enough laid down. He had enough laid down. He told me to just start planting. By that time, he'd already been there way early. So he told me to just start planting, and I did. Then he ended up staying ahead of me and a little bit. And we moved just jumped the ditch between the field we have, basically a little blow ditcher. Jumped it and started planting. We both started working on it, laying it down. Rock hard, drying out quick. 20-mile-an-hour wind. You know the picture, guys. Hard and dry on top. We got about 20 acres of it. Basically, he was ahead and I was finishing. He said, "Hey, just go ahead and start planting and I'll keep going. And he kind of stayed ahead, and the other guy got there. He went to another farm and started laying down with the Steiger, and he kind of kept going, or he started going and got it going, and I kept planting. And Uncle went down there, followed him down there, and he's in the peeler. The other guy got there, he took over in the peeler. Uncle went ditching, and I kept planting. Got that field, then moved up the road, which we stayed real close together in a pack. Moved up to a 38 acres, and I just basically planted around. And I seen the other guys on my Steiger. We had a flat tire on the big tillage, on the big field cultivator. So that lost us an hour, but it happens. Who knows what happened? I looked at it this morning. I can't say anything wrong with it. Who knows? I mean, flats happen, but we got spares, so it's a quick fix, and you're back going, easy peasy, and it worked. Hopefully we'll put another one, because I've yet to get it to a tire place to get fixed or looked at. So you know what's going to happen now. That's going to, anyway. And it was not the tire that we fixed, of course. It was not one of the new tires at least. It was one of the older tires. But I don't see anything wrong with it. But I'll take it in there whenever we get done, or get a chance to have to look at it. Maybe something is bad in it. Don't know. So we got that flopped, started going, started planting. Then I was going to have a break off to 2 different fields. I'm like, well, hey, it is calling for rain. Nope, let's just work in one field, and the uncle and I can kind of dilly-dally. And I was going to plant this other field to run out our 3-4 beans. Yeah, we'd had already planted 2/8 out west, 3/1s. I was on there 3/4s. I'm like, well, I need to get it ran out so I can plant some Extend Flex I had left over of bags from the March beans that I didn't want to eat. $80 a bag, treated beans and all that. You don't want to throw them out, so I threw it in the ground. We'll mark it with Liberty, where they can always spray Liberty only on it. No enlist, and call it a day. And I planted them, I used them, I paid for them, so that would be out of the way. So we did, and that may get us 4 more bags further too, or sure should. Planting a little bit higher here than I planned on. So, but anyway, ended up, they broke open. They basically got almost, there's a little waterway in a 48-acre field that kind of divides it. And I said, hey, I won't make it to there. I'm going to run out, or I should, unless something drastically happens, which I did. I ran out 4 rounds from it. Well, they got done. They basically stayed there, and I appreciate that. They got that done. The other guy to the left, the other guy which watched the videos, he stayed there, and I greatly appreciate that, because that was a big help. They left, and I said, hey, I'm going to finish the planter. I'm going to run this variety out. So tomorrow morning we're starting square, and we're done, if we can even run tomorrow. So I stayed there, and lightning really got going to the west of me. So kept watching it. I was like, well, it's going to get wet, ended up, got her done. Got done right about 10:25, 10:30, right about 10:30 again, which I told the wife I'd be home earlier, which you all know how that goes. Yeah, it don't work. Anyway, so that happened. No big deal. Things happen. It's part of life, the business, you name it. That's what everything's accustomed to. It happens. It all worked out. So got that done. Got it back home. Got a shower before the lightning got bad, and Heck was laying there in bed, kind of heard the rain start, and I'm like, well, here we go. And then never really heard it again. And I was playing on my phone for a while, and was messing with it. I'll do this again. Part 2 to come later.